So today's look for our eyeshadow look, right, was called Rock Candy. Now, if you know rock candy, you know, it's you get the stick and it's got the little, and it's usually bright colored. But I felt like we did bright colors yesterday. What fun is doing bright colors 2 days in a row? So I decided that we would go with a different meaning of rock and go for a fun smoky eye. So we have our little look here, right? And so it gives you the traditional looks here. So today we're going to go with a traditional smoky, where you kind of have that darker color underneath and a couple of different colors, and we're going to use quite a few different colors. So to get started, I am going to use, I feel like I should have had some rock music going or something. My kids are listening to Coco Melon in the background. Okay, so like I was saying, we're going to get started with the smoky eye look, and I am going to get started. I'm just going to use the fluffy end of the small fluffy end of my Best Blend Forever. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of my highlight. So you can see here, like, I've got a couple of tone colors, right? Different colors in my eyes, some darker colors. And I really want those eyeshadows to pop. And so I am just going to take my brightening color that I would normally put underneath, and I'm going to put that in, just kind of put that all over my lid as a base. So this, now you can see compared to this eye, that this eye had some different colors, some light colors, some redness, some dark colors, and now I just have a nice, really flat base to go with. So I'm going to do both my eyes. And this is kind of, it just primes my eyes, gives me a nice flat base, gives something to stick to. I attempted doing my eyebrows, and that is something I am still working to perfect. So as you can see, they still need some work, but they're a little bit better. So, and I'm not going to worry too much about this underneath area because it is definitely going to need cleaned up afterwards, because we're going to go with a full glam look. It's going to be so fun. So I didn't do my lashes or anything yet because I wanted to do the whole shebang. So if you guys comment, I'm actually gonna, because I'm doing my makeup in the video, I'm gonna slide this over for just a second so I can see. So I'm not ignoring you, I promise. So the palette that I have put together for today's colors, right, are in here. We are going to have fun, right? Some glam it up rock candy. So I don't know, this is just immediately what I pictured in my head when I was going through putting this together, and I was like, candy themed, and rock candy came up, and I was like, gotta have it. So we're gonna go super, super glam. So the colors I have in here, we have Oak, Philly, Cupcake, and Cupcake is just another base color, so you'll see. And then Salem, Junior Prom, and Glass Slipper. So Glass Slipper is that real heavy glitter. It's an actual, like a full glitter. And so I'm going to start with just with the fluffy end of my brush, and I'm going to continue that base of priming, and I'm just going to put Cupcake all over. That's really all Cupcake is for right now, is again just kind of priming, kind of setting the eye, getting it all ready for what we're gonna have going on here. So I'm not being super particular with it. I'm just kind of brushing it on all over. See, again, it just kind of helps with that. Look, I got some real pinky cheeks going on because I was like, we need some glam up in here. Okay, so then I'm gonna start by going into Oak. And I'm just going to go in with the fluffy end of my eyeshadow everything brush. And I'm just going to go real light And I'm going to kind of bring that kind of not about 3/4 of the way across my eye. I'm going to leave that inner corner area, so just about that much of my eye open. And I'm just going to kind of bring that all over the lid and kind of up into that crease, right? So you can see here, it's kind of up into that crease, and this is real light. One of the things you want to do is when you do want that real dark kind of glam look, you don't necessarily want to go heavy-handed, you want more layers. And so we want to just do a real light, right? So just real light into there, kind of tap off. And then just again, I'm just going to go about 3/4 of the way onto that. And again, I'm just going to kind of blend that in, that windshield wiper motion, kind of that little twist in the corner there. And again, about 3/4 through. And again, we're going to go layers. So the next layer we're going to go into is going to be Philly, which is this next darker color of brown. And again, I'm just going to tap into that, and I'm going to kind of start in this outer corner. It's a little bit darker, and we're just building that smoky look. So I'm going to bring this is going to go about halfway, not all the way over, to build that smoky look. And this is going to go more up into that crease, kind of focusing in the crease, and then going ahead and in that crease, really bringing that all the way over. So we're going to go ahead and bring the Philly, not on the lid, but in the crease, all the way over. And just blending so that we have that nice. And again, you don't want to go all the way up, which again, when we're finished, we can maybe kind of bring Cupcake up in there a little bit. You really want to do want to blend it up into there, but just not all the way quite to your brows. So again, I'm going about halfway. And then just kind of blending, and then dragging that up into that crease and all the way through. It takes a little bit of time to just really blend and bring in. So you can see the lighter color still in there. I can bring just a little bit extra in here if I need to, into that crease, right? And so I can see where my crease is. So. And then again, I'm like, oh, I got a little bit underneath. It's okay. We're going to clean all that underneath up when we're done. And then I'm going to go in. And so this is where we start to get into that Salem. So Salem is just the traditional black, right? So we're going to go with that traditional black smoky eye, kind of that rock star look, which is why we have the glitzies. And so I'm again going to just tap real gently into the Salem, and I'm going to again start in this outer corner, so you can see I'm really building the layers, and I'm going to bring Salem all the way in. And again, it's important to make sure that you're doing the layers and building, not so much just going in. So I'm going to go kind of down right along that lash line is where I'm going to start. And again, about 3/4 of the way. And I'm just going to start building along that lash line. And I don't want to go above my crease with this. So I'm just going to go right up to the crease. And just blend that in nice and soft, right? We don't want harsh lines. So we're just going to blend. And again, like we were telling in the last tutorial, kind of hold towards the end of your brush, because that allows you to be loose, which makes it easier to get the nice blending, but also still gives you a lot of control. So again, we're blending to the lash line, from the lash line to the crease, but not through that crease. Do the same thing on 2 eyes. Just start down at that lash line, about 3/4 of the way, and just bring it out. And blend, lots of blending. I don't know if I get bored on the second eye, but I always feel like I struggle with my second eye. So again, lash line, blend up. And that's gonna give us that real traditional smoky look. And see if you can see I blended a little up on that one more than I wanted. So I'm just gonna clean that up on that side a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back in with Oak, which was that first lighter color of brown. And I'm just gonna very, very lightly go right along the top of that crease and just kind of down and up, just to make sure that we have a nice soft. So we're going for kind of that harsh, bold, smoky eye, but we don't want it to look hard. And so we're just blending those in so that our lines, our creases, are all nice and soft. So we still have the black, we still have these, and we're just really bringing in those lines so that it's a nice blended color. And then again, I'm going to go into that cupcake and just clean up that top bit a little bit. You want to have that good light transition shade between your eyes and your brows. So you want to have that light color in there. That's really important to help keep your eyes looking open and not, I don't know, just looking open and not and bright and nice and big. Because if you don't have that, it really doesn't clean cut. And then I'm going to go in with Oak again while we're in there anyway. And I just seem to like to get it just under this one eye, so I'm just going to keep cleaning up that one eye. And I'm going to take the Oak and I am just going to really softly go under here. So I'm going to use it as a nice liner. It's not as harsh as going with the black, but it's going to really bring out that look. And if you get more than you want, and sometimes it's hard to tell in my phone compared to my compact, because like in my compact it looks fine when I look up close. We can just clean that up. And just again, make your funny eyeliner face and just go right underneath with that. Okay. And then you're like, if you wanted to, you really could be done, other than you have to have lashes, but we're not going to be done, right? So I'm going to go in with kind of the pencil thin side of the brush, and I am going to go into Junior Prom. I saw another look very, very similar to this. They used Oak and Coal, and then instead of using Junior Prom with the Salem, they used Gilded, which I'll show you. Gilded is a really shiny brown color, kind of a brownish, but almost, it's got a little bit of a, here, I'll see. This is Gilded. So it's kind of a reddish brown. It's a shimmer. It was gorgeous. I'm tempted to do that look too for you guys because it was really fun. But I felt like for this kind of rock glam that I had in my head, I really wanted to do the Junior Prom. So just in case you were playing around this inner corner, if you didn't want the super dark look with Junior Prom, Gilded is also really, really gorgeous for that smoky eye. And so we're going to go in with the pencil in, and I just tap that into Junior Prom, and I'm just gonna go right into this corner with Junior Prom. And again, it's a really dark color, I keep hitting my phone cord because it's short. My new phone cord is short. Just right in that inner corner. And it's just going to have a little bit of a subtle difference. It's going to add in some more of that shimmer. Because it's a gray shimmer versus the black. So it's going to be real subtle. I feel like you can see it more, the lighting this way. But I'm just going to real lightly go into that. So you can see the lighting better. It's that real subtle gray shimmer there. And then I'm actually going to switch over for just a second to my multitasker. And I'm going to spray on, I should probably get the lipstick off of it. Just going to spray and onto that with my Stay Spray. Again, I have the old packaging, same product, different packaging. And then I'm just going to use that to go into Glass Slipper here. Yeah, second guess myself, I don't know why. It's definitely Glass Slipper. And I'm just gonna use that Stay Spray to help pick up some more of that glitter onto the brush. And I'm gonna press that in. Oh, yes. Girls. Press that in. Over that glass slipper, or over that Junior Prom. And I was using my finger a lot for the glitter. I might need some more spray. Because it was flat. And then I was like, I have a flat brush. Like, why am I not using that? Because I felt like the flat really helped get the glitter where I wanted it. Rock Glam. That is so fun. And then, sorry, loving it. I'm going to go in a little bit back into that Cupcake. Sabrina's another good color to use as well. And I'm actually going to open this eye up just a little bit by putting in Cupcake right here in the corner, just to help make our eyes look more open. So it's not even really on the lid, it's just kind of in that corner of the eye and just right underneath. And it's just gonna help open that up. Okay, that is so fun. And then just kind of clean it all up a little bit. Just blend. You can, lots and lots of blending. Some super fun. And then if you want, you can like blend that and give it kind of a little bit of a softer, smokier look. Just don't stab yourself in the eye. And then of course, because we're going full glam, you have to have full glam lashes. So I am going to use these super fun Tori Bell Magnitude glasses. These are Selfie. And I am going to come in with the right eyeliner. And I'm going to do one layer, and my cat eyes are not very good, which I think a good rock color usually has a good cat eye, but I tell you guys, I am usually a mom life look, But every now and then we go out. Every now and then we want to have fun. Right? So I'm going to come in on each eye and just right below my lashes. I'm going to attempt to do just a little baby cat eye. It says to let it dry and then go in with a second layer, trying to figure this. I gotta get a different cord, and then of course I close my eye and get it all up in my or winged liner here. Let that dry for a second. Just fix that just a little bit. There we go. And then just let them dry, let them dry. Try and get that glitter out from underneath right there. I don't know how much eyelashes like glitter. So I think my kids turned the TV up because all of a sudden the music is really loud. So my wings are definitely different, but that's okay. If I wanted to, I could take the time and fix them. But I'm not actually going anywhere tonight, so. Just let that dry for a minute. Here, I'll slide, while I'm letting those dry for just a second, I'll slide over. See if anybody asked any questions. I don't see any. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. It was just the comments were right in my eyes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get these bad boys out. And just, these are awesome, you guys. I absolutely 100% love these. Because they seriously just stick on. Quick liner. I'm not messing with the glue. I'm not like getting them all up in the wrong spot and having to like unstick them and stick them and unstick them, because they just go right to your liner. And your liner is so much easier to get right. Even for me, who never wears liner on a regular basis. Like, they just went on so easy. So, now we have a full, right? Gotta get that hair down because we're gonna be like, probably not, but. So now we have that full glam rock candy smoky eye look. Uh-oh, that one's not one. I think I got glitter in the way. That's all right. We'll fix it. We'll look at this eye. So, there you have it. And if you feel the need, like, oh, I cleaned that eye up a little bit because I blinked, I can press a little bit more glitter in there. If you want it to be even darker, you could add even more. This one is not liking that side. This is the same one that didn't like it the other day too. I apparently have issues with this. There we go. that side particularly and getting enough on, I think. So, these are super easy though. They're awesome. I love them. And they just totally up your game, your eyelash game. And then we can come in if we really want to show off your eyes, right? Because you gotta have the liner. You can come back in and just kind of really clean up that underneath area. So I'm gonna go into that brightening color, which is lighter than my normal shade, and just kind of press that in. So I don't want to get it up where I put my soft liner, but you can just see that it just really helps open. I'm falling in love with this just for blending. Like, I love this blush for application, and I'm loving this brush to help with the blending. I know that sounds weird using multiple brushes, but yeah, so just go right underneath where you put that shadow, down to the tip of your nose, up to the corner of your eye, and then just kind of clean it up if you want to. And then we're not wearing illuminator, which is a huge no-no, so we need to fix that too. Another thing you could do, if you wanted to, in this corner, is you could, let's just do it for fun. We have a little bit of Sabrina in there. I'm going to go in with that pencil end again, and I'm just going to go into Glamazing. And there's a little bit of Junior Prom left on here, I think. So I'm just going to press that Glamazing, which is going to right into that corner. And you'll probably perfect this before I do. And just add in that little bit, like we don't want a little bit. This is Glamazing. If you want a color pop, go with Glamazing. Right? You really want that shiny pop. We're just gonna load it up in there. We're gonna load it for tonight because we're going full rock club. So, what do you guys think? My hair's a mess. So we can go full glam, rock candy, look at that glitter. Super fun. Like, I am ready to go to a concert and not kid songs. All right. So I will post the link in the video or of the comments to get this exact palette if you guys want the palette. Show you the right one. So we used all of those colors plus Glamazing to add into the little bit. So fun. And if you really wanted, you could darken that corner, that outer corner. You could put in a little bit more over here once you got that glitter in. You could put in a little bit more of that Salem if you wanted an even darker smoky look. All right. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did with this super fun look. Super, super fun. Just gonna clean. Now I'm just being technical or OCD about it, I guess, not technical. So I will talk to you ladies tomorrow. We'll have another super fun tutorial and I will see you then.